Whew, welcome folks. Lovely, relaxing day, relaxing evening. Sitting by bench and the cat. Yeah, and anyway, this is a quick review and summary of my last Marvel movie I just seen, Captain America, Brave New World, starring Anthony Mackie, and I gotta say, you've probably all watched it already. It's a great film. It's a fantastic film. Again, people have got, if you're going in there with selective, you're going there to compare with the previous Captain America movies, which is fair enough. But it's very hard for a character like that's been almost working alongside with Stephen Rogers to now take up the mantle and to become the new Captain America, whereas a few people's eyes, he's not the Captain America. But I love the fact that Anthony Mackie made it his own. This is Sam Wilson, Captain America, and we get to see his life. We've seen his trials and tribulations of him trying to for the series. Now this is him going out on his own, and yeah, obviously there were a few things I would have wanted to see more of, but I think all in all it proved to be well. Anthony Ramos, I believe, who plays the new Falcon. No, I don't think he's Anthony Ramos. Gentleman plays new Falcon, very good actor. And then obviously you've got the return of my guy, who was playing the old Captain America, the first one. And again, it was great the fact that they connected this story, or the characters, along with what was going on with the almost another story. It's definitely something that you can look and say, yeah, you know, the future looks good with this one. I like the characters, I like the acting. I praise the chemistry that they both had, you know, the fact that they were a team, both of them, trying to find and allocate, obviously, the new villain threat, which was obviously Thunderbolt Ross, which he wasn't, is actually the leader. But the fact that the Captain America had to deal with this impending threat, or something that was underhanded, which was the Red Hulk appearing, was a little bit of a interesting feel to see. And it was nice to sort of know, it was actually great to see him taking a challenge and really trying to do the best he can. But you knew for a while that it was a tough challenge and that he was up against a lot. This was basically, it's almost like you look at Tony Stark when he took up, you know, or when he became Iron Man. You know, he's a human, but although he has in a mechanized body, obviously Sam was a bit more vulnerable. And the way I can describe him as he was almost like I would say like a Harrier jet plane, but mobile, in the sense that he's more, and I would have liked to, that's where I would have liked to see more aerial fights. But who knows, maybe in the sequel, in the next film, we might get to see that. Might get to see him basically traverse the skies and really going manic. I would have loved to have seen that a lot more. But I think for how he handled it, again, coming up against, obviously, Harrison Ford is Thunderbolt Ross, the trials and tribulations of dealing with his way of dealing with things, and the way his vision and future didn't coincide so much with Sam's. And there was a situation I felt when they were talking about how do we manage a situation if we don't get along or how we don't know, and he says we'll deal with it. But yeah, you know, learning some news that apparently Harrison Ford has got, he's either got 2 more or 3 more contracts to deal with, 3 more appearances, I believe. So yeah, hopefully we'll see him in the future. We'll sort of get to know a lot more about his future, as well as obviously the leader and the underhandedness of where he's going. And he was definitely obviously that dark elite that was really controlling things, that mind control, kind of like a very classic old style looking character. Nah man, it's very late review and late preview, but my theory, my overall thought was, a movie that was competent and managed to do the job right. And I was very anxious for it to come out because I feel like this was a movie that I think was for the ages, kind of bringing a newness. We know Steve Rogers is alive, just so you know, he's still alive. But the fact that his appearance is nowhere to be seen. But obviously, hopefully in the coming future Marvel films, we'll see, and we will see where he fares in the future. He might go on forwards, you know. He might become Nomad, you know. And Nomad, for those that don't know, he is a character who doesn't align himself with any foreign country, you know, and maybe that's the best role for him, because after everything with Winter Soldier and Civil War, and it must have placed him at odds. So I think him being probably, and for him to see everything around him and to have a new lease of life in terms of how he sees views of things, then I think his place is with the world and not just with America. But that's another story entirely. But yeah, all in all, a fantastic movie. So if you haven't seen it, do see it. It's on Disney Plus, I believe now, I think. But yeah, I can't wait to see the upcoming adventures of Sam Wilson. Definitely, I think a hero to a lot of Black Americans. A hero to the Americans, a hero in general. You know, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Sam Wilson was just a hero, an everyday guy who just wants to do good by his country, but by the world. He just wants to set an example. He wants to be just that shining light to see and to say, you know, you can do well, you can do better. Yeah, you know, definitely an example. And you're always going to get people that will just completely dogpile and say all sorts. But hey, man, this is Captain America going forward, sort of thing. So it's about sort of liking a choice and hopefully winning those naysayers and just say, look, maybe we've been a bit rough, because some of the excuses and the problems that some of the views that have been coming out with are just nonsense, ridiculous, and it's frustrating because it's like, in this day and age, come on. But hey, Captain America, Brave New World, brilliant. I give it 3.5 to 4 out of 5. It was good. Like I said, the problems, like I said, I just didn't see much of Sam Wilson, but you know, maybe in the future we'll see. But with that being said, thank you very much, guys, for watching, and if you got up to this point, hopefully I will keep posting and expect some news and some more posts of future movies. And yeah, that be soon. Catch you soon, and peace. Jemima.